Hi, welcome to Frenchic's Top Tip Videos. I'm Craig Phillips, the brand ambassador, and in this video I'm going to show you how to paint your own kitchen cupboard doors. The products I'm going to be using is Frenchic's concentrated sugar soap to give the unit a good clean off first, and the paint I'm going to be using is from the Alfresco range and the colour Wise Old Sage. I'm going to show two different methods of painting. One's going to be sprayed with a small handheld sprayer and the other's going to be painted with a paintbrush. Now the first stage is the preparation, of course. Cleaning is vital. It is in a kitchen, it's exposed to all sorts of greases and steam and things in there. So we get our sugar soap, we dilute this down a fraction, and then we get a little sponge and give it a really good scrub over every bit of the actual door itself. Now of course you could be painting your doors, you could be painting the side carcasses, the trims around the top and bottom. Either way, they've all got to be cleaned up and prepped ready for the painting. The cleaner this is, the better we can sand it, and then the better the paint is going to key to the surface. Once you've given it a good scrub off, get yourself some clean water and rinse all the sugar soap off. Once you've rinsed it off, have a good feel all over it, making sure there's no grease on there, whether it's the doors, whether it's the side carcasses, the base units or the wall units. Just double check that you're happy that there is no more grease on there. You wait for it to dry or give it a good dry off. And then the next stage is we can start to sand it. By sanding it, you're just going to very lightly score the actual surface, whether this is a hardwood door, a softwood door, a veneer door, it really doesn't matter. It's vital to give it a nice gentle sand, only with a very fine sandpaper or a sanding pad. Once it's sanded off, just again with a little damp cloth, make sure you've got all the dust completely cleared off the surfaces you're about to paint. Okay, so now it's been re-wiped. I'm just going to make sure it's completely bone dry again and completely dust free. I'm ready now to apply my paint. Now there's countless benefits of using Frenchic paint. Of course, it's odourless, it's easy to use, it's fun to use, you get a fantastic result, it's safe around the children and the animals. Most importantly, think about the cost it can save you. If your kitchen is looking old and shabby, you know, the replacing of that will run into thousands of pounds. You can really bring it back to life by giving it a facelift with your Frenchic paint. It's better for the environment and better for your pocket. So now I've sprayed that one coat on there. I'm going to leave that for about 2 hours and give it a second coat. I've prepared my second door the same as the first one, cleaned it down with the sugar soap, dried it off, sanded it down. It's ready to start painting, but this time I'm going to use a paintbrush. It's very important to have the right tool for the right job. Frenchic have designed their own brushes purposely made for chalk paints. The paint I'm using from the Alfresco range is designed to be used on a variety of different surfaces, both indoors and outdoors. So whether it's a veneer, what we're painting now, a UPVC door, hardwood door, softwood door, it really doesn't matter. This paint will key to it really well. You can see why hundreds of thousands of people hashtag this the best paint in the world. Now I've left these to dry for 2 hours with using the Alfresco paint. I'm ready to apply a second coat. Now I'm applying my second coat with the sprayer. My first coat I sprayed from top to bottom. I've turned the nozzle and now I'm spraying from left to right. Now if you're not that experienced using paintbrushes, it really is quite easy and can be quite fun. But a couple of little tips I would give you. If you're painting a wooden door, for instance, and you can see the grain in there, always go with the grain with the brush, just gently stroking it up and down, and you're kind of turning the brush to out of a 45-degree angle, each stroke going up and down and just gently spreading the paint as even as possible across the actual areas. And where we've got two sections of timber here or veneer joining together, I would tend to brush this way onto this point, and of course you're going to have a lap over onto there where it joins, then just feather it over nice and gently. Now of course you can paint your kitchen cupboard doors and carcasses with the lazy range. This also won't need any sealing at the end. If you choose to paint your doors with Frenchic's original range, once this is dry you will require to seal these with the finishing coat. Now the initial drying time with the alfresco is only 48 hours, but it'll start to cure and go harder and harder, and after about 2 to 3 weeks it'll be as hard as nails. Now your handles, whether they're plastic, wooden ones, chrome ones, you can also give them a Frenchic makeover too. Try mixing some of the finishing coat with the beautiful bronze French sheen, mix it up, apply it on with the brush onto your handle, and they'll look fantastic, especially when they're on these doors. So that's how easy it is to paint your kitchen cupboards and doors. Whether you use a paint sprayer or a paintbrush, you're still going to get a fantastic result. Hopefully I've inspired you to attempt to paint your own kitchen cupboard doors, but if you want some more inspiration, visit Frenchic's Fan Forum on Facebook or speak to one of the local stockists. You'll find them on frenchicpaint.co.uk.